Hello. Hello and welcome to another potato reading sprint with Sarah. Sarah and I are good friends and we just love Jenny. Sarah was good friends with Jenny in real life. And so we are here to remember Jenny by doing one of her favorite things, which is reading sprints with all of you. And we're going to read some stuff together that Jenny has inspired us to read. So we'll get talking about that. But let us know in the comments what you are going to be reading tonight. And yeah, say hi if you're here hanging out with us. I see that Paul is here. Hello, Paul.
Hello, Paul.
Thanks so much for coming. And Jess is here. Hi, Jess. And Dia's here. Woo!
Hello.
Dia was just on her own reading sprints over on Tiffany's channel. They were doing yeah.
So extra reading in. I love it.
Yeah. Lots of reading. And Mimi was there too. Hi, Mimi.
Hi, Mimi.
Hello, Erza. Welcome. Hello, Lauren. And Tiffany. Wow. So many friends here. Thank you guys so much for coming. All right. And hello, Anne-Marie. It's great to hear from you. All right. Oops. Yes. Same. Because I'm reading this, which we'll get to in a minute. So I need lots of reading time. But yeah, long time no see because they were just on the sprints together. Stormy, Florida. Hello.
Hello.
All right. So, Sarah, do you want to share what you're going to be reading tonight?
Yes.
I am reading. Sorry to interrupt. Do you want to share about the other news that you're working on or not yet?
Oh. Okay. Yes. So I have been so inspired by the reading sprints and by Christy and everyone, Tiffany, and how much they have taken their love of reading and shared it with others. And of course, Jenny was a wonderful example of that. So I'm going to be sharing some small videos of my own on my Instagram, maybe TikTok. I don't know if I'm TikTok brave yet. And it will be spruced. So spruce with a D, because spruce, it means to spruce something up, and I'm sprucing up my brain with more reading and music and anything else that I enjoy. So be on the lookout for that. My what is it called? My is good too good. So you can feel free to follow me and see what I have coming up. Gonna learn from the big boys, the more experienced ones. So I already asked Christy for some advice. Yes, TikTok brave is that's a different kind of brave. And
it is different.
Look at you.
Oh, yay. I'm so excited. I really cannot wait to see whatever is coming from your heart. I want to know about. And let's say hello, and then I want to hear. I want everybody to hear what you're reading as well. But isn't it so cute?
Thank you.
Oh yes. Okay, Mimi and I are both reading The History of the Russian Revolution by Leon.
So beautiful.
I know. I kind of need to buy it. Like, this is just a library copy, and I'm like, what am I doing? Why haven't I bought this? Like,
you need to make the investment.
Yes. I wanted to make sure that I could actually read it before I bought it. And it's actually readable. So I'm enjoying it. So, yes, awesome. Oh, yeah. I forgot to explain this. I meant to explain that. So it's called Potato Sprints because, and Sarah was here for one of these. Jenny and I were always eating potatoes, usually air-fried potatoes, on our reading sprints. And so they just became potato sprints. So that's why it's in memory of Jenny. Good times with Jenny. Joanna's here. Hello, Joanna.
Oh, baking a cake.
Yes, that's a
That's
good
so
thing to be doing
sweet.
during sprints. Productive. Okay. Yes! So
Thank you.
excited.
Thank you.
Okay. That was so much fun. Yes. So we'll obviously be following you.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
I know, right? I can't believe it.
Yes, it's so pretty. And it looks like it could be a good weapon too. Just like, get away.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I'm part of a revolution just holding it. Like it is a weapon. Shiny, it is shiny. Okay. Awesome. Paul's reading with me.
You're
I
not
know.
alone.
Yes, I'm not alone. Tiffany might join me next month too, and I'm like looking forward to the company. We'll see.
Oh
That.
my goodness. That sounds incredible. Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
with ganache. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. All right, Sarah, do you want to share what you're reading? I'm sorry I interrupted you before.
Oh, no, that is all right. So I will be reading Devian by Herman Hesse. What is so special about this is when I started working at the archives, I was working the front desk, and I had come back from a trip, and Jenny walks in the door. And she goes, "Oh, how are you doing?" And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I just came back from a concert in LA." And she was like, "Wait, LA?" And I was like, "Yes." She was like, "Did you see BTS?" And I was like, "Yes, what do you know?" And so we just started talking and just got so much closer. And so we were talking about how the Wings albums are based off of Demian. And she was so sweet. One day I came to have lunch with her and she was like, "Here, we can read this together." And I was like, "She gave me a book." Now, I call myself a recovering bookworm. Not that I'm recovering from it, but I'm recovering into it. So I've been always been a bookworm, but when I went to college, I was in doing English, creative writing, and kind of got sick of reading because it was always assigned readings. So once I got out of college and grad school, I was like, okay, let me do this again. And so I thank Jenny and so many of my friends, including Christy, for opening the door back for me to, retrieve that little bookworm deep inside. So this means so much to me.
Oh,
Excited to read.
I love that story. I remembered hearing that you got talking because of BTS, but I didn't hear the whole story before. So that was really cool. Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
And so I'm curious, what's the most recent thing that you enjoyed or finished?
So that would be what we read on the last sprint, which
Yeah.
was I forgot the title. Heartless. Heartless by
Heartless, yes.
Marissa Mayer. Yes. That
Yes.
was very intense, and I had to kind of like, calm down after that because the stakes were high. She was getting angry. I was like, okay, what more? What more? So, yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I.
It was so intense.
Yes, and
Did
I
it
think I'm
feel like a
getting.
Jenny book?
Oh, it did. Most definitely it did. I can tell why she would enjoy that, and she'd be like, the jester." Yeah, she would definitely be like, He looked into
Yes.
my eyes with his amber colored eyes, and took me over.
Oh, I hadn't even made the connection about the jester yet. That's great. Okay. That makes so much sense. Oh, yes. Okay. Dio was wondering. So thank you for talking about it. All right. As the doctor says, books, best weapons in the world. Is that like Doctor Who? Or do you, I don't know.
Yeah, which doctor? Please let us know.
Which doctor? Yeah. Hi, Faye.
Hi, Faye.
Welcome. I know, right? I've got my rice cake over here and I'm like, a chocolate bunt with ganache.
Yes. Yes,
Was
that
that
was
like
2021, the SoFi Stadium. So that was their first concert after the pandemic. Well, it was kind of during the pandemic, but, like, after it started. So it was from a friend who had promised me a long time ago that she would get me a ticket, and I was like, "Oh, that's sweet," but she really did, and so that just speaks to the community. I was like, "Thank
wow?
you." Yeah.
Because those are probably were they hard to get? Like, because they did they sell out really quick?
Yeah. Yes, they
Wow,
did. Yes,
that's
they did, and it was a
amazing.
wonderful experience. Yeah, my first, like, huge concert besides Bible Man when I was, like, 8.
Bible Man.
Yes,
Oh my gosh, I used to watch Bible Man. That's funny.
my
She would have.
Oh, yeah.
College is
Multi-talented.
yeah, she really
Yes.
was. I don't know how she was good at everything that she put her
She
mind to.
so many, like, so many talents, so many yeah, wonderful, so blessed to have known her.
Yes. And in real life, you got to hug her. So awesome. And
I don't know
you guys
if this is
yeah,
Go
go ahead,
ahead.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, and she like, compared to me, I'm just like I'm 5'9", and Jenny was like average height, but she was pretty tiny. And so the last time we saw her, like I went with a friend to see her, and my friend is almost like 6 foot. So it was like hugging her was just like, but she was spunky. I'm gonna tell you what, Jenny was spunky. So you couldn't take her size as like, oh, she's cute. No, she was a spunky woman.
Yes. Did you say you're 5'9"?
Yeah.
I did not know that. Okay.
Mhm.
We talk
Yeah.
about this, booktube friends talk about this because we none of us know how tall the people are based on their videos because you usually
Yeah.
see people from like this up, you
Same.
know.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that. Now everybody knows.
Everyone shouldn't have said it, no.
You can picture it now. 5'9". Doesn't it? I feel like college does kill reading for a lot of people,
Yeah.
but
Kinda takes the inspiration and the fun away. I mean, you can find some great reads and great authors, but
yeah.
it's something different when you pick it versus it being assigned to you.
Yeah, definitely. It's one thing if they're like recommending it to you and you try it and you like it, but if it's like you have to read it whether you like it or not, and you have to do it now, and then we're gonna
Mhm.
test you on it. It's like
Yes.
way to
And you're
make
gonna
it
do a presentation
yes.
or a beloved group project.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely the way to make it fun. But it's so funny though because here on BookTube we do like bookish projects together all the time and it just it adds to the fun here.
Mhm. So
But
much
I guess we're
creativity.
yeah, different vibe. Yes. I love that story. Yeah. Same. Are you cuz you know like a little bit about MBTI, right?
Yes.
That's about all of Jung that I know.
Mhm. And, his yeah, I mean, thanks to BTS, I wasn't really thinking about it, but, like, learning about, the ego versus the persona and everything like that, the honest anima and all of that, that was I wouldn't have been interested if it wasn't for BTS, and then it's like, and they read. Maybe I should read too."
Yes. I didn't Jin get Namjoon into reading again. I feel like I remember him saying that.
I can't remember.
I don't remember exactly,
I'll look
but
into that, yeah.
if that's true, I love it. Okay, yes,
Doctor
Doctor
Who, okay. Okay, I'm gonna
Thank
look
you.
up that quote and, like,
I
post it
love it.
somewhere.
Yeah, I
For the
didn't know
love of
you were a
Doctor.
Doctor Who fan, Joanna.
I'm not. But oh, did you ask? Say Joanna.
Oh, Joanna,
Sorry.
but yeah, but
Yeah,
you're not. So I've seen a couple of them, and I really
yeah,
did enjoy them, but I haven't
yeah.
like,
That's I've always wanted to dive into
yeah,
that world.
It's a
Hoovian.
fandom
Is it
that
Hoovian?
Hoovian.
I
I
feel like
think
it's Hoovian.
yes. I think now I have to look. What's the fandom of BTS? But I have to keep going. Somebody look it up. Is Hoovian the fandom of Doctor Who? I have to keep looking or we'll get super behind. Seriously. You can't say no to that. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
milestone.
hard. It's hard to watch all the festivities happening. Coachella right now.
Oh my gosh. I just watched ATEEZ's set.
Me too.
I was so proud of them.
Opening night.
So proud. They did so well. I would have been like, especially not being like a native English speaker and how really all of them put themselves out there. I was so proud of them.
I know they spoke English like the whole concert. It was so impressive.
Our time traveling pirate Western pirates, because that's where they are now.
They had alien legs flailing around on stage. It was like no holds barred. It was awesome.
The set was awesome.
Yep. Bible Man to BTS pipeline.
Where are you going? Tell us where you're going. Please do.
I actually know because she's surprising her daughter, so she told me what she's doing. But I'll let her share it because it's the coolest thing. Yep. Oh wow! Okay.
Yes, come on. This is awesome.
It's so true. Who would get? Wasn't Jenny like? I feel like she was like 5'2". Like I never would have guessed that, knowing her that she was 5'2". You know,
I don't want to say she was tiny, but she was small size. She was fun sized. I love her.
Oh, so Dia is fun sized. Oh, she's Pixie. She's a Pixie. Yes.
Okay.
I love
Pixie sized, yes.
Yes.
A lot of my friends are either introverted or pixie sized or both.
Yes. Wow. The whole thing. Whoa. That is very long. Is it like, is the Spanish like simple kind of reading? Because reading the whole thing, I'm like, wow, that's cool.
Oh, you could break that up like week by week. Was it a whole semester or a whole year? Because I feel like you
reading in a different language for me is like, it's just more, it really elevates the experience because I just find it fun to like study another language. So for me, I never was like, oh no, they assigned me reading in Spanish. That wasn't really it was like, oh no, they assigned me the Grapes of Wrath. And now I have to read it all. A Hobbit.
A Hobbit.
Wow.
Yes, let's go, Hobbits.
Yes, on BookTube, that's why I think it's fun. Okay. I think I'm really behind. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to skip to the bottom for now and then work my way back up.
Taller vibes.
What? Okay. Wow.
Well, so that means you have a lot of help.
Yes.
Reaching for things. They got you, Faye. You're protected.
Okay, and Dia. So, Dia, you're 5'2"? Did somebody ask you? Okay. Hoovians! Okay. Yes, it's Hoovians.
Okay.
You were right. Hoovians. Nice. You will love it, Tiffany. You will love it.
Be warned, they're dressed to impress.
Yeah. I know. And Jongo still in his CEO look, as always.
We call it pastor vibes.
Pastor vibes.
Spoiler alert, San is just he is shirtless
Not
but with
past
a
her
jacket
vibes.
on. And then you have full buttoned up Jung Ho. And it's just the very two sides of the spectrum. Very modest versus dude just has no
Yes.
shirt. We don't know where it went.
We don't know where we went. And Songwa's outfit. Wow. That was something. Don't go past her vibes, yeah.
Yes.
No fast joiner. You guys are cracking me up. Y'all are cracking me up tonight. Shorty tonight.
Yes.
Okay, wow.
Okay, that's great. Golden age Spanish.
That's kind of cool. I think Jenny and I talked about this on a live once. We were like, that's really the way to do it in school is like deep dive on an author or on a book because
Yeah.
you get to know it so well that you end up
Mhm.
loving it, you know?
Yeah,
It's
it
like,
stays with you.
yeah, versus like a quick tour of like lots of stuff doesn't really
Mhm.
stick with me maybe as well.
Book report. Read it and do a book report, the end.
Yes, exactly. In my schooling, a lot of what we did was like we would read like a couple poems from an author
Mhm.
or like a short story from an author and then move on to the next author. And it was like,
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you can understand Tolstoy with a short story, but can you really? Like, I don't know.
Mhm.
He wrote like War and Peace, you know?
Yeah.
But
Somewhat, yeah. San, he's in the category of K-pop idols that look like that are we call it Dorito shaped because upside down
yeah,
to
it's true.
triangle, the Superman shape. So, I mean, I feel like they're promoting healthy body types. I'm like, go ahead. Not everybody needs to be super skinny and
Yes.
everything. So the more that I see people like if you have to take in protein, that means you're eating well. So when I see that, I'm like, okay, we need more of that. Now I need the ladies. Like we
I
need
know.
them to be, I want to
Yes.
see the plump cheeks. I want to see it all.
Yes,
So
definitely.
breaking boundaries
Absolutely. I love
and
that too.
taking their fans out.
How'd you gonna get yourself?
I don't know. Hangjin was a little,
Yeah,
I was like, whoa, Hangjin,
he was
oh,
pretty intense too.
yeah, that was a different side of him. I was like, hey,
This
is
is
it the
supernova.
desert?
This is the desert.
The eclipse, like,
Oh man. Yeah, that's something they can brag about.
oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah. Because I think that's why Jenny loved Dante was because like they read the Divine Comedy, and that was like the class was the Divine
Mhm,
Comedy, and so she loved it. You
mhm.
know, it's like yeah, I could see that. I loved. There was one class where we read the short stories, like almost all the short stories of Flannery O'Connor, and I came out of that loving Flannery O'Connor because it was like
Yeah.
we really focused on her and that was the way to go, I think.
Mhm.
And we studied it so in depth, you know.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right. I'm sure I missed some comments. I'm just going to scroll up. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, yeah. I saw this in your stories, Jess, that you were reading Harry Potter. Oh, you were reading Prisoner of Azkaban. Is that the
Oh,
third
wow.
one? Yeah. That's awesome. I feel like it's going around on books the bookternet right now because I just saw a Korean reader post a vlog reading like the fifth book. I was like, wow, Harry Potter's coming back. All right, cool. Well, shall we start with our first sprint?
Yes, yes, we shall.
Okay. So, do we want to do a half an hour? Did you like that last time?
I did like that.
Okay. What do you
Yeah.
guys think in the
Does
comments?
that work?
Awesome. I'll set it up and then take a look at the comments. Make sure. So, how far are you into Demian?
I decided to start from scratch today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Let's go. Sounds great. Okay, cool. Everybody looks like they're cool with 30 minutes. Okay, let's do it. See y'all in 30. Welcome back.
Hello.
How was your reading?
It's going well. It's going well. It's easier to read it this time than the last time I started it.
Oh, good.
Mhm.
Sometimes rereading will help with a difficult book. That's awesome. So, does that mean you're enjoying it more?
Oh yeah, I can appreciate Tessa's writing than last time.
Yes. I thought the writing was pretty smooth and really beautiful. His portrayal of like teenage angst was so accurate.
Hmm.
Like the stuff teenagers have to go through. Awesome. Ooh, still got our ticker scrolling. So, yeah, how did y'all do in the comments? Let us know. Nice, Faye. That's annoying though about the internet. That happened to me on Tuesday, so we couldn't have Bible study because there was no
Oh
internet.
yeah.
Sad times. Ooh, nice.
Hmm.
Another Jenny read.
Hmm. Ooh.
You're another
Oh
step
my
on
gosh.
the journey.
Moby Dick. I haven't read that in so long.
You've read it before?
Yeah, I did
Oh my gosh.
when I think it was like a teenager, so it wasn't too long ago. But yeah,
What chapter is that, Tiffany? So curious where you are. I feel like the chapters were mostly like pretty short, which was nice.
I would love to have my son read that when he's older, of
Yeah.
course. He would.
Another We Love Jenny pick. So Tiffany is reading right along with. Oh, did I say? I don't know if I mentioned this. This History of the Russian Revolution was something I was supposed to be buddy reading with Jenny. So that's why I decided I'm gonna do it. It's gonna take me 4 months, but I'm gonna do it.
That's precious.
Yes. We didn't buddy read a whole lot because both of us were like very frequent DNFers.
Hmm.
But we were like, let's try it. We can try it. Yes. Woo! Go Joanna!
Yes. And then the whole house will fill with the beautiful aroma of cake.
Yes. Okay, chapter 33. It's a long one. Oh, good job. Good job. Yeah, I feel like later in the book, some of the chapters did get longer. Krista's here. Hi, Krista.
Ooh,
Nice.
taxes. We're proud of you.
You were sprinting productively. Ooh.
Oh.
Is that your first read for Alcott April? So Dia and Tiffany are hosting together a readathon celebrating Louisa May Alcott. So
Okay.
Alcott April. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
I keep wanting to call it May something, but I'm like, no,
Uh-huh.
it's April. It starts with an A.
Yeah, but it's
Whatever
like
it is.
Louisa May.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's awesome. I'll definitely have to check into that because one of my favorite classes was a Alcott class because I just knew Little Women and like the series afterwards, but I got to read some of her short stories. I'm like, okay, Louisa, okay.
That's awesome. I should have read her shorts. The way that Joe, like, if they're anything like Joe's short stories, I would enjoy her short stories.
Joe was fantastic.
Yes, so imaginative. Oh, wow. Okay, so you've already finished several things. Okay. Paul, we are on like the same wavelength because I'm listening to Children of God right now at night. It's Sarah-Esther, it's Catholic
Mhm.
sci-fi, and it's following a
Ooh.
priest who like he ends up going to another planet on a Jesuit mission. And I don't want to
Oh,
spoil
okay.
anything. And it's like so intense. It's like it's really intense, but really
Mhm.
good.
You had me at sci-fi as well. I feel
Yeah.
like fantasy and sci-fi are, like, some of my favorite genres. Yeah. But a
Yeah.
Jesuit mission to other planets, that
Yeah. It's so
it's giving a little
imaginative.
Star Trek with a mission, you know?
That makes me so happy because a lot of people are like, they have like very cringy ideas of sci-fi. So it makes me
Mhm.
really happy whenever somebody is also a sci-fi fan. Ah, initial authors? So many LM initial authors. Oh, like Lucy Maud Montgomery. Oh, I see. I
Okay.
see. Okay. And I'm so curious, by the way, about these Willa Cather short stories that you and Tiffany are reading. Willa Cather is so good. Yes, The Sparrow is the first book where the priest goes to the other planet. Children of
Mhm.
God is like the aftermath.
Mm.
The bloody aftermath. Really, Paul? This is very exciting. We are with our people tonight, Sarah.
Yes.
Are they really? That's
Okay.
exciting.
See, there's always, like, a need to read.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read that. I know that I always come out with a list after these
Mhm.
these lectures. Thank you. Thank you. I did need to.
Well, like, when you know someone well enough and they speak in all caps, you can hear it,
Yes.
like, in their voice. So she
Yeah,
felt that, Tiffany, she did.
yes. Definitely did. That's now seared in my memory and I'm going to have to read them. Yes, she does. She's written a lot of so this is the author of the sci-fi books
Okay.
we were talking about. She's also written like historical fiction as
Mhm.
well. So she is like, "Don't rein me in."
Historical fiction, yeah.
Yes. Ooh. Wow. Ooh, you are so and you read a lot, Tia. So that's saying a lot if you have only one 5-star thing so far. That's exciting. I was thinking there was a vlog where Tiffany was saying one of the short stories was like an excerpt and it wasn't like that great. So I was like thinking, oh, I wonder if her short stories aren't that great. But it sounds like y'all have found some good stories in there. Okay, I think I missed a couple things up here. Let me just get back. Yes, Paul. I think you probably have the patience for it. So I think, yeah, I think you could do it. You seem to not have a problem tackling long things.
Mhm.
Yes. I so I get that. But the writing was really beautiful. I think it was just I couldn't really immersion read it and enjoy it.
Mhm.
I would literally have to sit there without an audiobook and read it. And I think it's really long for me to want to have to do that. But I'll probably go back and reread it someday, like you're doing with Demian.
Mhm.
I'll probably love it second time around.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. For the brick. For the brick. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but
Oh,
I'll be for
the book you're reading now, The Revolution. Yeah,
yes.
because she
Okay.
called it the brick
Brick.
before, yeah, when it came in the mail.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you writing in the chat, Sarah-Esther,
Yeah.
because
So,
Jenny had to do that
yeah.
when we were on live. So I would always lose track of what the thread was. So thank you. Did we learn things? So I'm assuming you're asking about this, if I learned anything. And yes, I did. I was reminded of what a muzhik is, which is a Russian peasant, so a landowner. I'm having to brush up on all my Marxist terminology. There's peasantry, which is the landowners. And then there's the working class, which is the proletariat. And then there is above, so there's the working class, landowning class, and then there's the bourgeoisie, which I don't know how do you pronounce that. And they own more of the, they're like more of the industrial class. They own industry and they are employers versus workers or farmers. So I'm wrapping my head around all of that. Nice. Congrats, Storyboarda. That's awesome. I didn't know that was her favorite. I have to read it.
Yeah.
So cool. Okay. So
because of this.
Okay. Oh, good. Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh no, because of everything, you know, the reading sprints and everything how we were talking and everything, I have revamped my Goodreads. And I was gonna say last time, Joanna's name reminded me of a book that, and I don't know, it's just when I saw her name, because it says Jojo Rabbit at the end, it reminded me of this book I was reading. I was probably 9 or 10, and it was about it was like during the time of World War II. It was about a Jewish family, and there was a rabbit, and I was like, oh, it was something about someone stole the rabbit. And so I kept looking and I finally found it. And what makes why it stayed in my head is because I remember I had left it in this van, and I thought that, as you know, I thought our parents had owned this van, but it was a rental. And so I had left the book in there and I never got to finish it because the book got returned and I cried. Yes. So the book is When Hitler Stole Pink Rabbit, and my book was stolen. So that's one that I do want to find and read as soon as possible.
Wow, I've never heard of that one. So now I have to look it up. When Hitler Stole Pink Rabbit.
Yes.
My Goodreads is crashing. Can you send me your
Yes,
username? Because I want to add you on Goodreads. Actually, can you just... We all might want to follow you on Goodreads. Oh, are we already friends on there?
I think are we friends already on there?
We might be. I've only just started using it again as well. So I forget who all I know on there.
Okay, I can put it is Esther, like Esther in the Bible, - Odessa, Odessa. I haven't put any reviews in, but reading, we're getting back into it. So
yes. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, yeah, I do think now. Yes, I am. Okay, I do have you on here.
Yes.
So yes, if y'all want to follow Sarah-Esther, I'll stick her name here.
I've had this since I was like a teenager. Yeah, so a lot of the books that I read, I was like, oh yeah, I do remember reading that so long ago.
Okay, there's her username, everyone, if you would like to add Sarah-Esther on Goodreads. And then what? And you're gonna use... Are you gonna use your Sarita account for books?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sarita on IG.
So that'll be a good.
Is that right? Oh, a good two.
Oh no.
Okay,
yes. Yeah.
Wrong one. There we go. Sorry. This is a good two.
Oh,
Wait, is
it's
that
the
right?
number 2. It's the number 2. Sorry.
Two? Okay.
Sorry,
Sorry.
I'm just
This is like terrible. Good. Two. Good. There. No. Sorry. It's all in caps.
It's okay.
Are there any capitals or does it matter?
It's all lowercase.
Okay. There we go. Okay. Sorry, everyone.
It's okay.
There it is.
Yay.
Oh yeah, Dia, you're like the other one. The story graph. That's what you use, right?
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
I love it. Yeah, it was the perfect like amount of click. It's just like it's not the annoying click where they're like, in the
Okay,
movie, it's like,
oh yes, I love this. There's been several
Barney
people.
the vampire. Oh.
It's a sensation novel from the Victorian period.
the title just
And it's like, isn't it
right.
over like 1,000 pages, Pepsi Cola? Like it's
Whoa.
super long.
Whoa. Barney the vampire.
Ooh, the Odessa Files. That would be a good spy novel
Look that up.
All right. Oh, Tiffany's heard of the Hitler book that you mentioned. She said,
okay. Okay. I'll be glad. Yeah, I cried. I remember. I was like, no, it's gonna. Hopefully, somebody found it and read it, and
yeah, maybe somebody really needed it. Oh, interesting. Yeah, hell, he just sees like. I mean, it's not that the people aren't interesting in hell, but you don't really. Do you even talk to them that much? I feel like it's like you mainly see the judgments on people in hell. All the judgments of these like political figures in Italian history.
I have to revisit Dante.
Yes, me too. I want to read the Dorothy L. Sayers translation. The brick is shorter than history. I did love the writing, but yeah, I kind of felt that way too. The writing of Moby Dick was amazing, but Trotsky. Oh, Dia loved Moby Dick. Awesome. So y'all are in company there. Infinity TBR is right. All right. Quite the journey. Yeah. Sorry about that, everyone. Okay.
Oh, did Tiffany ever share where she's going, or are we keeping it in secret? The concert.
Yes. I thought of that while I was reading. Yes.
Let us know, Tiffany, one way or another.
You didn't tell us. Tell us, Tiffany. And then we can go to our next sprint. But first, we have to hear from you, Tiffany.
We're waiting with bated breath.
Yes. But funny along the way. Oh, funny along the way. What were we talking? Oh, Barney the Vampire. Yes. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Funny along the way. Awesome. Okay, I will get the next new comments. I did share. Oh, I missed it. I'm sorry. It must have been up there somewhere.
Oh my gosh, yes, she told me that your daughter is a Mitzi. That's gonna be so awesome. Aww. It's
so excited.
Oh, that's awesome.
Did you hear the 80s is coming back this summer?
Yeah, I was like, yeah, the pastor told us, didn't he?
Yes, the pastor told us. I have to keep it calm. I'm like really like hoping I think I'll be well enough, hopefully, that we can go see him. Yes. Hang in there. Are you talking about the oh, the Divine Comedy? Yeah, sorry, Missing Things.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were talking about the Idiot. I was like, yes, commit. But yeah, it's definitely worth. I definitely think it's worth reading and seeing what you think. Yes.
Yes, and we have Pastor Mingy, though he wasn't really looking like a youth pastor in this service.
I
But
think
yeah,
he
I
is
have the
weird.
I feel like I think I have it where it's like the selection of memes where what's it, Mingy, he looks like a youth pastor because he's like, yeah, or like the worship leader. I'll have to send that.
Yes, please do. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Holding services, I love
Okay, yeah, I think that's the one
that.
I
Okay.
read for
Oh.
school. And then I've read Hell twice and I haven't continued. I think I read the Musa translation for school and then I bought the Sayers translation of the first
Mm.
one and read it, but I need to continue on. I don't think she I think she died before she finished it, but I still want to read as far as she worked. Okay. Ooh, that's exciting. All right. Oh, we have a question for you.
Okay, yes, my AT's bias. So I I am double biased in ATs. So it's Mingi and Yunho, like, and the fact that they're besties just makes it so much better. So I always win. Yeah. Yeah.
Do you
At first
follow
it was
any
me. Oh,
Oh,
go ahead.
go ahead. I was gonna ask, do you follow any accounts that like follow their moments, Mingy and Yuno
Yes,
moments?
I think on Twitter. It's like Yoongi. Yeah.
Mingy,
So I
okay.
follow them on well, Twitter, whatever it is called.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll send you a link, but yeah.
Please
They're
do.
both
Okay.
really tall and like it's so funny because Mingy, everyone thinks that, since he's the rapper, he's hardcore and he has a deep voice, but he's so sweet and yeah.
Yes.
And then Yunho, he's like like he's a pillar as well in their group. So
Yes. Tiffany has been it's been like, I don't know, maybe like 2 weeks or so.
Tiffany, if you have it, we have to do a group chat because with
Yes.
we have to do a group chat because yes,
I'm writing it
yes,
down.
we have to do a group chat because I enjoy being an ATE and actually I was gifted the light teeny and I was like, oh my goodness, by some
Oh,
friends. Yeah,
that's so sweet.
it's beautiful. But
Yes,
yeah,
I
I
think it's that.
yes. Oh
And
my gosh.
Claire's a new Timmy too now, right? I think she is.
Okay, yes. I am like why I was so happy is I'm not going to say it, but the song that got me into ATs was the song that they started with. So, if you
Yes.
watch the Coachella set, then you'll know what song got me to be like, you know what? I like this group. Yeah,
Yeah, they started off like I mean the whole thing is amazing. But yeah,
great set.
great set and great start. Yes, this made me so happy because I do not know any other Jongbo.
Yes, see
I
that's
follow some people, but I'm not
mm,
like actively friends with people who are
mhm.
Jongbo. So
Jungle is just he's a gem. He's a maknae and you know it and he knows it. And he has such a beautiful vocal color. He
mm,
has great stability as far as you know
yeah.
that he will always deliver. Which you can't really say so much about a lot of the fourth and fifth gen groups,
Mhm.
as far as vocal wise, but he is a star. He's awesome.
Yes.
Mhm.
He killed it. Yes, knew it. I feel like it was under 2 hours, so
Yeah, it was maybe, was it 40 minutes or
maybe, yeah, it
so?
might have even
It
been.
might have been like a 40-minute set.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had found a link where they had like, finessed it, but then someone got to it. So I think I found it on the official stream. Yeah. Yes,
Yes.
vocal color. Yeah. Um, yeah, music is one of my other passions. And oh my gosh, there's some groups that have really great like vocal colors where they blend so well together. And,
Yes. I know you've been really enjoying NCT because of Jenny.
yes, yes,
They are very
they have some great,
lately.
yeah. And another group, that I've gotten to recently is P1 Harmony, and,
Yes.
Kino and Theo, w
Yeah.
they have, oh my gosh, they have very similar voices, but they're distinct enough that they just go so well together, and I'm like, "Okay." Yeah.
Like trying. Do you know the group? Um, they did Goblin.
Ace?
Ace. Yeah. Oh,
Ace has some of the best vocals in the industry.
don't they? I
Have you
mean,
seen their cover of How You Like That?
no, no. I've seen them cover like twice a bunch. But
Their cover of How You Like That
oh my gosh.
is
I'm gonna watch
so
that.
good. It's like, the way they do it is unexpected. Oh my goodness, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, mhm.
Okay. It looks like I might. What I do a lot of times is if
Okay.
I will see a flood of things I want to see, so I'll like start the video so that it's in my history, and then I'll move on.
Mhm.
I think that's what happens.
I do watch later, and then I'm like, "Oh, I should watch that, shouldn't I?"
It's been 3 years, and I
It's been
still
3
never
years, and
watched
sometimes
it.
you'll be like, "Hey, you wanna watch this?" I'm like, "I think I will."
Yes. Yeah. Sorry for derailing everybody,
Sorry.
but Tiffany's here for it.
Thank you.
Ooh, nice. TV
Yes.
is that like third or
TVXQ, I think that's 2nd gen.
is it second gen?
They have a lot of hits, like the early hits.
Mm,
Yeah. I feel like someone has a name with a newer group. They have, like, the same name, and
yeah,
that's what I remember.
I think because
I
I've
can't
heard of
remember
them
what it is.
because of that.
Yeah.
Poor, poor Tia.
It's okay, sorry,
Like,
sorry.
don't worry about it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Where were we? Oh yeah, yeah. And Claire, sorry. A little bit, we have a little more everybody, and then we'll move back on to reading. But yeah, Jenny pointed this out, but I also always bias Mangme's. She's like,
Oh, wow.
that's like always your bias.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay.
Yunho, okay, from TVXQ, Yunho has the same name as Hyunho in ATEEZ. That's why, yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
okay.
Okay, back to books.
Yes. Mangme, yes. Yes. It is okay. If you want to be introduced to the world, go watch the ATEEZ performance at Coachella. I don't think you'll be able to resist them.
Theatrics,
Yeah.
there's rapping, dancing, great
What?
storyline.
A lot of my friends that are 18 or at least K-pop fans are older actually. I have like a
Yeah,
lot of
I
older
will.
friends.
Yes, it is a multi-generational fandom. Like, I have some of my great friends, they are in their 60s and their 70s, and they're just having a great time enjoying another culture,
Mm,
enjoying all that it brings. And one thing I love about K-pop, and, it just opened the door to a little country that very few people knew about, or,
mm.
except, war, we're like Korean War, yeah.
Yeah.
But it
Or
really
North
opened the door, and even for authors, there has been a lot of interest in Korean literature, because it's like, okay, we want to know everything that this country and its people have to offer. So that's one thing I will be very thankful for when it comes to K-pop. It's, more than the dances and everything. It's about like just learning about a whole culture and yeah, all of the artists and things that they have to share.
Mm-hmm. Because a lot of K-pop artists are really, really proud of their Korean heritage, so they'll bring it into anything wherever they can.
Which you'll see in the Coachella stage.
Yes, you will.
We're just promoting
Hey, yeah, I mean, I'm in my 30s. I'm like, am I 32?
Yes, I just joined the 30s crew. I'm so excited to be in my 30s.
Yes. I think it's going to be a good decade. I feel like you have it all together more so in the 30s than you do in the 20s. In the 20s, it's crazy because you're still learning about
what am I doing? Yeah.
Oh, yum. That's so yummy. This.
Kimchi, yes.
Really? That's interesting. 30 here. Woo! Yes, we got this.
Yes.
Better.
Only gets better. Exactly. That's what I told people. Like, if they're like, oh, you're getting older, your body feels different. I was like, listen, I've had scoliosis, okay? I have scoliosis. My body already feels like it's giving up, okay? We're just going to live this and enjoy the wisdom that we're getting from decade to decade. Yeah. And people should live like that. It's like, I'm gaining more knowledge. I'm flourishing. I'm reading more books. I'm looking back at life and learning so much more. Like, that's the way we should go forward in life.
Yes, agreed. Yes, look at you getting back into reading in your 30s.
Yeah, look at that. Who would have known?
Same. Yeah, same. So many.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we have 2 35ers. We have some year mates.
That's awesome. Chingus.
Ooh, this is exciting.
Okay.
So for Diaz.
Wow. More to look forward into. Forward to. Yeah.
Yes.
And I feel like friendships are different as well.
Yes. I think that's true.
Friendships are different as well. And if you love literature, there because I saw someone say, they have a 12-year-old daughter who's into them as well, who might be. If you love literature, there are some groups that they love using like folk tales and things like that. So maybe we can curate a playlist of like literature based, like, inspired songs or albums. Like we can pick, and because I know even oh my gosh, who is it? One Us, they had some that was based off of, I think it was To Be or Not to Be. Like they have, Kingdom is also a good one.
Yes.
Yeah. We can definitely,
They have like different kings. Each member is like a different king of history.
Or anything that's more like storytelling, whereas like I could enjoy this as a book lover. This is going to be great.
Yes, we should definitely.
Yes.
For K-Tropathon, Sarah-Esther is going to join us. We're going to have reading sprints, but we're also going to hopefully try to fit in a K-pop bias quiz live stream. So maybe we can also do K-pop literature crossover playlist.
Oh, yes.
Is Claire reading Hamlet right now? Claire is Tiffany's daughter. I think you already knew that. Okay, cool. But I just read Momo and then listened to Gray Suit. Yes, I love that. That was a Jenny project when Gray Suit first came out. All right. But yes, BB's Animal Farm, not for 12 years old. That's for sure.
No. I hit even myself. I was like, ooh.
Yeah, Like, is this even
Yeah.
for 30-year-olds?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Hamlet is my
Ooh,
favorite.
Oliver Twisted. Mm.
I feel like Claire loved Macbeth. That one, Hamlet is super bloody, but it's also super emo. We'll have to see if Claire's into the emo mood. I definitely was in high school. That was like one of the few things I read in high school that I loved.
Mm-hmm.
JoJo's back.
Yay, the boogie, yes.
Yum. Okay, now we should really read. Sorry.
Mm-hmm. Maybe,
But hey,
do you think maybe 15 minutes would be?
Yeah, we can do 15. Yeah. Okay. Let's do let's see. So
You're so good at math. I'd be like, what is 50 minutes?
I got it wrong on the first one. I put like the wrong time.
Oh.
Nice. Okay. 31 to 46. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, that would be a good time to read and then close out.
Yes. Yeah, we have to end a little bit early tonight, guys. Sorry about that. But we hope you'll keep reading.
Yes.
Okay. It's spinning. Hopefully. Okay, there we go. Woo.
Yay.
Awesome. Okay. What did we miss? Hang on. Woo! That's awesome. Brain station.
Okay, I'm gonna. My son right now is reading Ella Enchanted, so I don't know.
Fun!
Yes.
I love it.
Somehow we lost it in the house, so he's pretty sad. So we have to find it again.
All right. Let's read, everybody.
Yes.
And we'll see you in 15. Hello. Sorry, I missed a couple there. I figured a few extra minutes of reading, nobody will complain. All right. How did you do?
That did really well, pretty well. I'm in chapter 2, and I feel like I've gone farther than I did my last time. I
Oh,
think it just
good.
it wasn't the best book for me to start from where I was back then. Looking back, I'm like, yeah, I can see why I was like, oh, it took me some
Yeah,
time.
it's a heavy book. Oh, good
Mhm.
night, Tia. Thanks for hanging
Good
out with
night.
us. And after so many sprints too earlier. But yeah, that was an ambitious first read to pick up after being in a book slump, a reading slump. I'm glad you're enjoying it more now, or at least finding it easier. I'm curious what you'll end up thinking of it, because I think I rated it like maybe 3 stars, maybe lower. It wasn't one of my favorites, but Jenny loved it. So I'm very curious what you'll think. All right, let's see how everybody else did. This is sad. Oh, I'm glad you got to see Ace, though.
Well, I'll find a link for you, Tiffany. There's always a link.
Sarah's an expert at finding. Somebody has downloaded it and already put it up for AD to enjoy somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, you guys talked a lot while we were sprinting, while we were reading. Let's go back a bit. Ooh, Ellen Enchanted, one of Tiffany's favorites. Okay, and they were talking about what Brandon Sanderson, whose daughter was reading it? Somebody's daughter was reading it. Captured by Anne Marie's daughters. So, have you read Brandon Sanderson at all?
Don't think so. That's definitely going on the list.
Yes. Yeah. There's been like very few things by him that I read that I was like, meh. Like most of them were like, I loved this. So, but okay. Rhythmatist is one of his books. I actually haven't read The Rhythmatist yet. But yeah. And Dia has read a lot, so if she says something reminds her of something else, like it must be like she wouldn't just throw that out there.
Yeah.
And Evil Librarians of Alcatraz or something is another of his series for kids. Okay.
Yeah, he definitely likes fantasy like I do. My son does, so I'll definitely look into that. We're also going to get him the Chronicles of Narnia because they do love the movies.
Yes. Yeah. Those are
Yeah,
so
they're
fun.
like, let's watch Prince Caspian. I was like, okay.
I love that. I always hope that they will continue on making them, but I guess all the kids are too old now, so they'd have to reboot.
I mean, they're old enough to do like The Horse and His Boy, because I feel like in The Horse and His Boy, they were older. So
yes,
Skin our kids, yeah. In the crew, wherever y'all are, just let us know.
And for anybody who is a fan of the Chronicles of Narnia, there was a video I just saw where a literary princess, she's another channel that I've just really been enjoying lately. She just did a video about okay, I'm gonna link it in the chat so I can share it with you guys. But she talks about Narnia and like all the theories, and she's like she categorizes herself as someone who loves to complain about books. So she's just so funny the way but she's done like a lot of research. She's like a 5th-year PhD candidate in Victorian
Mhm.
like her thoughts on Narnia in this, it's like a really chunker long video. I'm just
Ooh, okay, yeah. I really enjoyed watching, Prince Caspian with the kids, like, older, um, because, it with Narnia, like, the Pevensey kids, they literally become adults,
yeah,
in Narnia, and then they have to go back to being children
yeah.
knowing so much and experiencing so much as adults. Not only were they in a fantasy world, but, like, they grew up, and so having to do it all over again, but, like, in a different setting was something I didn't really pay attention to when I watched Prince Caspian because I was still a teenager myself, but now as adult,
Mhm.
I'm like, "That would suck."
It really
And
was.
not only am I limited, like, animals don't talk here, I can't see
Yeah.
Aslan physically, but also, like, I already like, I feel like even with relationships and things, they would be able to, like, read people better versus when you're a child and you're like, "Yeah, this person's my best friend." Then you're like, "Mm, that sounded a bit conceited, friend, like, could it have been you?" Yeah.
Oh man, that's so true though. Man. Okay, I'm gonna share. Oh, yes, thanks for
Missed
hanging out with us today, even though your internet wasn't working out very well tonight. Glad you could stay for some of it, and I hope you got some reading in. I think you did. You mentioned earlier that you did, and I missed it. Yes, 12 pages of The Angel of Indian Light.
Oh, that sounds so pretty.
I know. Now I'm like, I'm always interested in what Faye is reading. I'll have to link it in the. I'll have to link that video. Maybe I'll just share that video that I was talking about.
Mhm.
The. But anyways, um. Oh yeah, that was
Mm.
Damien. So
Amen, yeah.
we will see what you end up thinking. But we like strong opinions here on BookTube,
Mhm,
so you can share them either way. If you love it, or you hate it, or you thought it was fine.
mhm.
Oh my gosh, yes! You could
Okay.
totally join us if you're interested, because we're starting a read
Mhm.
along with this. But I don't
Okay.
want to overwhelm you, because I know right now you're working on Damien.
Mistborn. Ooh.
Yes, on Tiffany's channel, we're going to be having a live show a month, and we're going to be reading. It's like a fantasy series. Um,
Oh, the
following.
covers are gorgeous.
Yes, the art is like
Oh.
the first book is a heist book, so it's following
Mhm.
a bunch of people who are
Ooh.
stealing from the evil Lord
Mhm.
Ruler. It's pretty fun. Woo! Cake is out of the oven.
Yay.
Yeah, good luck waiting.
Especially with the ganache.
Yeah.
Ooh. Mm. If you have a picture, please share.
Yes, do share. Joanna is great about sharing stuff on Instagram. She shares her tea and fun baking things she
Ooh,
does with the kids she
tea.
watches. And yeah,
I love tea.
yes. Woo! Fun. Love that.
Oh, yes. I wanna get him the whole series. Yeah, he's just like me, like, late night, I'm like, "Sir, you have school tomorrow, it is 10. What do you mean you turned on the light and you're reading right now? No." I'm like, "I know where he got that from, but no."
Yeah.
It makes me
Still
so
love
happy, but, like,
homeschooling.
you're like, "I have to wake you up in the morning."
Oh man. This is my favorite too, Joanna. Okay. Um, all right. Cool. I'm loving all this chat about
Penguin.
middle grade fantasy. Lots of middle grade
Yes.
recommendations.
Thank you for all the recommendations.
Yes. Do you want me to go back through them, or did you catch them?
I think I saw
There's like this one.
Pendragon. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay, wow. Well, this was so fun. The chat, you guys just were so fun tonight. Thank you so much for hanging
Yes.
out with us and reading with us. And I know it was a bit of a short sprint tonight, but we got in lots of chatting about K-pop and everything. So thanks so much for hanging out, and we'll see you next month. Bye.
Bye.